All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Diamond Zone. My name is Jeff Giammalva. I know we got new people that are always logging on to these types of calls. And the purpose of these calls that we do every morning, Monday through Friday, is just to really say good morning, give you guys some words of wisdom, trainings, just different things to keep you on path as you go out there and build your business with World Global Network. And you know, we really believe that this company is going to be a company that's going to be here for the long haul, obviously. And, you know, I'm a firm believer in, you know, the more information you have, the better you can go out there and understand, you know, what you're dealing with all the people that you talk to. But I will tell you this is not a business of being trained first to be productive. This is a business of earn as you learn. It's not learn and then earn. You know, we were just joking, you know, with some of the people that were on this call about 10 minutes ago, and they said, I just got information about this call. I said, well, this is a nutritional supplement company. And they started laughing. And the reason I said that was, you got to understand, when I was in supplements for 24 years, you know, there was a learning curve. You know, the message would be just give it away. But when you gave away a supplement, you know what people want to know? Okay, it's amazing. What's in it? Okay, and you had to go through ingredients. You had to be somewhat versed in what you were giving people. And that held people back, okay, because people thought, okay, I have to learn all this stuff first before I could go out there and start earning money. And I will tell you, this is the complete opposite of that. Okay, this is a business, and all we do is we get information into the hands of others, right? And I don't have to know how the helo works. If I had to know how the helo worked, I'd have about a 10-minute lifespan in this company, because I have no desire to figure out technology. I have no desire, right, to understand, okay, exactly how the blood glucose is going to work. I don't care. All I know is this. If I give somebody the helo, that's not my job. That's the company's job to make sure it works, right? I didn't understand how every machine at Bally's worked. I just knew this. If you got on the rowing machine and you rowed, okay, it worked. I knew when you got on a bench press machine and you pressed the weight up, the bench press machine worked. I didn't have to know how it worked. But see, it's the same thing over here. Okay, and this really is about getting information into the hands of others. Okay, now, having said that, okay, let's get into, you know how I get off course, right? Okay, first of all, exciting news. We did add Thursday night at the Hyatt House in Naples, Florida. We will be out there, 6:30 registration, 7 o'clock presentation. Be very, very clear. Distributors will pay at the door $10. Guests are free. And yes, Bill, we will change the flyer in about an hour. We'll have the flyer change where it says guests free. But yeah, guests are always free, guys. But anybody you know in the Naples area, this is going to be a business opportunity presentation and fast start training at the end of the presentation. And then what we want to do is we want to roll all these people, right, into the big event on Saturday, which is at, do I have that flyer? Hang on. I should have had that one all lined up, shouldn't I? Let's see. Do I have it? Yeah, here we go. Okay, we'll be Saturday at the, where are we? Hilton Garden Inn, Fort Myers. That's $20 a distributor. That's an all-day training. Guests are free. We will be out there with Grand Diamond, Mr. Bill Davey. That's why we're going out to that market, because of the momentum. So I know we got a lot of people. I hear every single day, my phone blows up of all the people that will be at this event. We anticipate Saturday will be packed out. So you want to make sure, guys, you're getting your tickets. You go to that site right there, PayPal something /Lisa. And pay your 20 bucks, or you could pay at the door, okay? But we want people, we really don't want to take money at the door. So please make sure you get your tickets for these two big events. So That is what's happening next week. So this time next week, we'll be in Naples. It's going to be a great, great event, guys. So that is what's happening. If you want to know what else is going on, okay, here's where you go. Just want to make sure everybody knows. I know we do this every morning, but like I said, I know we have new people on all the time. If you go to cnworldgn.com, cnworldgn.com, this is Chad and Natita's site. If you go right up here to events, click, and here's all the different events. So I know tonight they had a packed house in Houston last night. And tonight, I know they are in Dallas, Texas. Where are we? Boom, boom, boom. There they are. They're going to be in Dallas. April 27th, doors open. 7:30 presentation, 8:30 team training. A lot of great leaders out in the Dallas market. If you are within, 500 miles, get there. Okay, get to that event. It's going to be a great event. And then, of course, I already showed that one. So that's where you go to find out where all the events are. So what I want to talk about today, guys, and had a lot of these conversations over the last 3 or 4 days, is really how to get better results when you're talking to people. Now, I will tell you this. In our business, you got people with experience, a lot of experience like myself and Lisa. We got 24 years of experience. And there's a lot of leaders that are coming over to this company because leaders understand when something's going to be very, very big. Then you got people that have a little bit of network marketing experience, and you got people that have zero network marketing experience. So here's what I want to make sure everybody understands. If you're somebody on this call that has very little or none or very little experience, what you want to do to better your results is to pull somebody in with more experience than you. See, the big thing we always talk about in our business is leverage, okay? Is leverage. What is that? Are you kidding me? Okay. Got a bug attacking me, okay? Is leverage. And, the reason why leverage is so important is because think about it. How many people do you think join a network marketing company and go full-time right away? They don't. They don't quit their day jobs. And the number one objection a lot of people are going to have is, I have no time. See, I understand that day one. I get it. Okay, if I was asking for somebody to give me another 40, 50 hours a week, they don't have 40, 50 hours a week. So the way they're able to participate in our program, which I'm telling you right now is a big selling point, giving people an opportunity to own their own business, right? Without the traditional overhead. See, if you bought a traditional business, do you think you could do it spare time, part-time? No. This is why so many people love network marketing. But the reason why you're able to do that is because you have people with a vested interest in your success. And I will tell you, everybody on this call has somebody in their upline, okay, that is working this business on a full-time basis. Okay, if you keep going up there, there's a full-time person up there somewhere. Well, that person is vested to help you. So what I want to do to help you better your results is to understand our third-party system. I know a lot of you have seen this training, but let me also preface this. I shared with you yesterday proper etiquette within our business, right? Well, etiquette meaning, okay, that if you're out there and you're talking to people, and someone says, you know what, I've heard about World Global Network, and the person says, oh, that's interesting. Who did you hear it from? And that person says, so-and-so. Well, you know what? You need to tell that person you're with the right person, and you edify that person that they're working with. That's proper etiquette, okay? But understand, in our business, you have people, and a lot of people are fishing in the same pond. And I've said this over and over and over again. When you have a hot company like we do, and you got people that are coming into this company on a daily basis, what's the first thing we tell everybody to do? Think about this. What's the first step? Make your list, right? Because just like in any other business, if you started a business, you would tell everybody you know that you started a business. I don't care if it's a restaurant, right? If it's a retail store, whatever business you have, you're going to want people to help you and patronize you, right? Okay, same thing here. So you make your list. Now, if I make my list and you have other people making their list, do you think there might be some people that are on your list that are on other people's list? Of course there is. Now, you know what the race is? Who's going to get to them first? Because I will tell you right now, okay, we have a lot of people that say, oh, I've heard of this already. Okay, great. So what I want to do is I want to get this person loyal to me. Okay, now watch. Now you got somebody that has somebody with a lot of network marketing experience on their list, right? And here you are with not much network marketing experience. Okay, look at, if I'm out there and I'm 24 years in the business and I'm contacted by somebody that this is their first rodeo, who's going to have a better chance in bringing me in? Someone with experience or someone that has no experience? Okay, so how can that person who has no experience play in this game? If you're talking about people with experience, you pull somebody in that has it. This is how you do it. And I'm not talking about just people with network marketing experience like me and Lisa. I'm telling you, if you don't have much experience, or how about this one? And you got to come to grips with this, everybody on this call. Okay, this is called Diamond Zone. So I'll talk to you a little bit differently, okay, on these calls. Some of you just don't have enough credibility to bring certain people in. It's just what it is. Okay, I'm a business person, and if I'm talking to somebody that doesn't have the confidence, right? How many times you've heard me say this? When someone with fear and doubt talks to somebody with fear and doubt, what happens? Nothing. Well, do you think someone who's seasoned can't smell your fear and doubt? But does that mean you can't play in this game? Absolutely not. You could play in this game. You know how you do it? You pull somebody in from your upline that has no fear and doubt. You pull somebody in, okay, that could speak the same language. You got to match your people to the person you're talking to. This is called a third-party system. This is why this is such a great business. But some of you, right, you're wondering, okay, why aren't people getting involved with me? Okay, or why did I lose this person? Or why did I lose that person? Okay, at the end of the day, okay, you might not have enough credibility. So you need to pull some people that have it. Enough said about that, okay? I want to talk about that today. Because you guys, everybody here could play here. Everybody can. And there's some people that know how to use this, and some people, okay, that are just out there and they're the Lone Ranger. Okay, I'm telling you, this is how you get better. This is how you get confidence. Because in the beginning, everybody on this call has potential. Lisa, Lily has to go out. Can you let her out? Everybody has potential. Okay, but what gets you confidence? Okay, what gives you confidence is taking action. Now, what's the action? We all know what the action is, right? Making your list and getting people the information. That's the action. And then when people bite on the information, you need to match that person, okay, to the system. And this is where the third-party system comes into play, okay? Because I will tell you, whether you have experience or not, you know what I did in the beginning? I had 24 years of experience. I still pulled in Jeremy to some of my prospects. Okay, it's just what I did. Okay, now do I need Jeremy to really fill in the gaps? No. Okay, but I still use the third-party system. Now, for me, it's because I was still with our other company, so I was kind of underground, right? So I let Jeremy talk to some of my people. But I want you to understand how this works, because you got to start using it, some of you. Okay, here's how this works. If this is you, right, what do we tell every single person to do when they get involved? Open up your contact base. This person means one thing to you. And I'm going to tell you right now, okay? If this person makes a decision to do this as a business, not just as a consumer, when you bring somebody into the business, don't they pick a package? Right? Single pack, family pack, premium pack. Now, when that person makes that decision, don't you make money? You make 10% on whatever package they choose. So I can make what? $30 to $130 to $200. Can I ask you all a question? Are you doing this for $30 to $200? Of course not. That's like a thank you. That's like, okay, you brought somebody into the business. The value a new person brings to me is for this person to open up their contact base. That's the value. The value is not $30. The value is I want to get this person, right, to open up the base so we could create consumers and other business partners. So what this person means to me is that he's going to lead me to prospects. Okay? A lot of these prospects that he knows that I don't know, right, have experience. Some have no experience. Some people are leaders. Some people aren't leaders. Some people have a lot of money. Some people don't have a lot of money. Okay, but see, this person is so raw, he needs to do what? All this person needs to do is get information into this person's hands. You got to understand it. You hear it all the time. Remember what I said in my opening? In the beginning, when I brought a new person in, this person thought he had to know a lot about the products. All we want this person to know is get that video into this person's hands quickly. Get this person to make some phone calls and give them a script to start fishing for people that may be interested. And the reason why this person has this credibility, because there's trust here. They know each other in most cases, right? But if this person is someone very seasoned, and he knows this person isn't when it comes to this business, do you think this person has credibility? No. So what does this person have to be really good at? Introducing the expert to the prospect. This is where we come in. Hello, you want to leverage? Leverage me. I'm just using it as an example. Everybody has somebody in their upline you could leverage. Because let's just say this person has a lot of experience in network marketing and he liked the video, but he also knows that this person doesn't. But if you introduce, let's say, for example, me, and you introduce me to this person, I could talk his language, can I not? And now this person knows, well, wait a minute, I was introduced by this person. He pulled the expert in. Now, doesn't it better the chances of that person not trying to go outside this circle for another sponsor? Because you brought the expert in. You follow me? And so this is what betters your chances. Guys, people could do whatever they want to do. But I will tell you, this is where the, what's the word I'm looking for? Etiquette comes in. Because the more I give this person information, I'm telling you, this person's going to be loyal to me if you're pulling me into this conversation. But you should be doing the third party system in the beginning with all of your people. Okay? I know Bill Davies is on the call. Bill Davies is like the prototypical, most teachable person that we have right now. He's pulled us in, okay, to almost every single one of his calls in the beginning. Okay? Why? Because he was working. And now he's using us less and less because he's been on so many three-way calls and his group is growing. Now he's the person people are going to. You follow me? But in the beginning, he really leveraged three-way calls. And still today, he pulls us in on certain people. Okay, but this is how you can also go out there and recruit as many people as you want when you bring in the expert. You guys, I will tell you, there's two things going on here. When you bring in the expert, I promise you, you will close more business, which does what to your confidence? It allows you to grow your confidence so you'll talk to more people. But the other thing it does, it allows you to listen to how the expert talks to the prospect. There's two things going on. You're making money and you're learning. Remember what I just said? This is earn as you learn. This is how you earn as you learn. This is exactly how you do it. But most new people, they talk about all the wrong things. Nothing wrong with it. It's a new person, right? It's like giving birth to a baby and expecting that baby to walk. Come on, what's wrong with you? Okay, no. Okay, you got to go through stages. Well, this is how you learn. You learn by listening to the expert. And you learn how the expert doesn't talk about all the dumb stuff. You know what the expert does? You always want to be the expert? Just tell your story. That's all I do. That's all I do in any three-way call. I listen to the prospect. That's all I do. I listen, I ask questions. I want to know what I'm talking to. So then I can match my story to the prospect. I don't talk about comp plans. I really don't. I don't talk about technology. I talk about here's my story, here's why I'm here. And when this person who is the prospect knows and here's my story, this is what pulls them in so I could lead that person to the next step. And that person now is loyal. Listen to me. Let me say it 3 times. Loyal, loyal, loyal to this system. They're not going to go outside of this. 99% of the time, they're not going to go out there outside of this because they know they're with the right team. Do you see what I'm talking about? This is why you pull people in. They're loyal. But if they just talk to you and they know you don't know anything from anything, okay, they might not be loyal. So pull people in. You guys got it? Working together as a team duplicates success. See, now Bill Davies is doing his own 3-way calls. A lot of our leaders are doing their own 3-way calls now. Okay, and this is the key. So what makes it work? Edification. Simply sharing something good to your prospect about the person you're working with. Okay, now this is important too. Okay, if you're talking to somebody, right, and the person says, well, I want more information. You know what you need to say? Listen, whatever question they have, you say, you know what, that is a great question. But I'm going to be very upfront with you. I'm brand new, and I want to bring in somebody that could get your questions answered. Let me tell you about this person, and I'll just use me as an example. This person, 24 years of experience, multi-million-dollar earner and producer in the industry. One of the leaders, okay, that's helping open up the United States. And he was with the company for 16 years, and that just recently they moved over here full time. That's who I'm going to put you on the phone with. And you edify your leadership. So this person, the prospect, goes, oh my gosh, I'm talking to the right guy. Yes. Once again, it locks them in to be what? Loyal. I'm talking to one of the top people in the company. Yes. Now, this person doesn't really care what you know or what you don't know. He knows that you're bringing somebody else in. You follow me? And so that prospect now feels secure that he's with the right people and the right team. Okay? It ensures, hang on. You guys make me crazy when you do this. You know that. Oh, good. He's talking to Lisa. Okay. It ensures that everything your expert says to them at initial introduction will be taken at a higher level of importance. Why? Because you edified it. Well, I'm not just talking to some person that knows not so much more than me. No. More than likely, prospect does not know the expert in most cases, so this gives instant credibility to your prospect. It's all about making the prospect feel good about who he is joining. Did a 3-way call yesterday. It's with a husband and wife. Person brought me on. First of all, that person, if you're on this call, you edified me all wrong. You just said, hey, Jeff, here's my people. And now you got to get better at it. You got to edify. Okay? Some people go, oh, well, let me bring on Jeff. Okay, Jeff, take it away. I love that one. I love that introduction. Okay, Jeff, take it away. Like, okay, Jeff, sell this person. No, that's not how you do it. Okay? Let me tell you about Jeff. And you edify. So this person goes, oh, wow, I'm talking to somebody that really knows what they're doing. So I did a 3-way call with this couple, and here was the objection. See, I love training on real life stories. The person said, listen, I'm all into it, the wife, but my husband is skeptical. I just listened. What do you think I did? Anybody who knows my story, what do you think I did? I understand the way you feel. Because that's exactly where I was. I was a skeptical husband, and I just told my story. And then the wife goes, you know what the wife said at the end? Here's what the wife said. She goes, okay, well, I'm ready. I said, well, hang on a second. No, I want you guys to make this decision together. Because let me tell you the mistake my wife made. And I told her, I was just very transparent. I said, my wife just did it. And she said, I could care less what you think. I'm not asking you to do it. I'm just going to do it. And that pulled me further away. Okay, I said, listen, here's what I want you to do. I want you to do this right. I want you and your husband tonight to watch the webinar. To watch the webinar, okay? And I'm just going to read you the response. Okay, I want you to watch the webinar together and make a decision together. And I'm not saying the husband has to do it with you, but I want the husband to be on board so he at least supports you. You know what they said? Thank you for that advice. So that on the webinar, here's what I got. Jeff, great call tonight. Thank you. Me and her wife's, the husband's name is Jeff. Me, Jeff, and I are sleeping on it, and we'll make a decision tomorrow. So they watch the webinar. Now, like intelligent people, they're going to sleep on it. I said, perfect. Eka, perfect. If you need me, I am here. This morning, 6:39 a.m., ready to go for it, diamond bound. Can't wait to get started. I said, awesome, let's go. 3-way call. 3-way call. And I didn't try to close them. No, I gave them the right advice. This is what a prospect senses. They sense they're with the right people because you're giving them the right information, because I really believe that. Do you guys understand this? This is why you pull people in. Because a new person talks about usually all the wrong stuff. Okay? It takes the responsibility off you as they do all the explaining. Because in the beginning, does this look familiar? This is the first party mistake. You're explaining. Right? Your prospect is reacting. They're asking you questions. I hate that one. I have a list of questions for you. And the person goes, what about this? And the new person who knows no better goes, okay, let me get that answer. And then the guy goes, okay, what about this? Let me get that answer. And you're on the hot seat. No, you got this all wrong, dude. No, let me tell you, this is what an expert can do. Okay, he understands that's not what the person is really talking about. This is how you learn. Even if you're seasoned, you should be bringing in an expert in the beginning. This is how you get your groove. This is how you get results. Okay, and when you do that, okay, I'm telling you, you're going to earn money much faster. Okay, now, first party mistake. And I already said this. They attempt to present and explain everything. This does not duplicate because you don't have experience or credibility. In a lot of cases, just understand that. Get over yourself. Who cares? Do you want to be right or you want to be rich? Okay, and this is what I'm talking about. Okay, you might not have the credibility. Okay, but if you bring somebody in that does, it betters your chances. You don't want to have someone not get involved due to your experience or lack of credibility. To have long-lasting success, it's crucial that you use and teach the third-party system. This is not my training. This is a training that's been around for 50 years. Why? Because it works. This is why it works. So this is what I want you guys to understand. Okay, now, and this is what I'm just going to do all my own work. Okay, great. And you go, oh, I lost this one. I lost that one. This one went somewhere else. Okay, and I'm not saying this is the magic answer. I'm telling you, though, it'll better your chances. It'll lock this person more into you. Okay, third party works. Why? Because you have trust. The prospect trusts you, but they're not a lot of times going to listen to you because they know you have no experience, but they will listen to the third party. That's why you pull us in. So the third party system, okay, this could be done many different ways, guys. Most cases it's done through a phone call. But I did a third party system in Denver. I met with people. Okay, we were at the bar, we had a glass of wine. Could be lunch, it could be a business center, a mixer or a social, where you're actually being introduced to the person. I like these. Now they could really see you. And they could really look at you. It could be now through Zoom meetings, Skype, video calls, three-way conference calls. A lot of ways to bring this person in. You know why I want to do this? You know why I did that with that couple? Because I'm not recruiting that couple. You need to listen to me. I am not recruiting that couple. I'm sponsoring that couple. Big difference. I am not recruiting that couple. I'm sponsoring that couple. Recruitment means next, got you, next, sponsor. I want to go to work. I'm going to work with you because that's how you build a business of depth, is by sponsoring, not recruiting. That's how you do it. And so when I sponsor now, I'm going to call them right after this call, and I'm going to put together their business plan. And I'm going to tell them exactly what to do. You know what I'm going to tell them what to do? I'm going to tell them, watch this training I just did. Because that's what I want them to do. I want them to get information in people's hands and pull us in to get you some successes. And the person said this, I have a really big leader. Not this person, another person, another conversation. I have a really big leader in another network marketing company. And I said, well, tell me about this person. They said, well, I was in his downline. Listen now, listen to this. I said, okay, he was the leader. He was at the top of the comp plan. I said, where were you? He goes, I must have been 500 levels down. I said, how do you know him? He goes, I met him once at a conference. Think now, think everybody. The person who's a top earner is going to get involved with the person that was 500 levels deep in his organization that he met once at a conference? How does this person have a better shot at getting the leader? I said, can you get a hold of him? Oh, yes. Perfect. You're going to pull me into that conversation. It's going to better your chances to get this person on your team. You have almost zero chance if you're the one contacting this person. It is what it is. I'm not being mean. I'm just telling you, let me show you how to do this. Listen to us. Okay. Now, third-party system. Here's what I will never do. I'll never go on their turf. Puts them in control. Okay, we used to be in supplements, and people say, okay, I have a meeting with this doctor. He has 10 minutes. You got to come to the office. Nope. Nope. I'm now perceived as I'm chasing them. I'm the salesman. I'll never go on their turf. I'll go on neutral turf. Neutral turf is a phone. Neutral turf is a middle ground, right? Their office is here. I live here. There's a Starbucks in the middle. I'll meet you at Starbucks. I'll do a Zoom meeting. That's neutral turf. It's a better setting where I'm not coming in as the heavy and the salesman. That's why edification is so important. All right, Jeff, take it away. Get him, Jeff. Come on, Jeff, get him. No, that's not what I do. Edify me, okay? I'm just going to listen and I'm going to explain our business. Your turf, preferably, puts me in control. A meeting is my turf. Right now, I will tell you the best place in the beginning for third party, because it's quick, is phone or a Zoom meeting. That's quick. And I'm doing a lot of Zoom three-way calls now because I could see the people. They could see me. Okay, that's how you do it. Third-party system could be a social setting, business setting. Now, what happens at the appointment? This is very key, everyone. Listen. Here's what happens at the appointment or on the call. The expert does the explaining. You, Kayate, shh, shh, don't talk. Not being mean, but it happens a lot in the beginning. Okay, if someone doesn't understand this training, you know what happens? They start interjecting. When an expert starts to talk, he's leading that person where he wants them to be led. And if I go on and I start leading and then the person, okay, the new distributor interjects, it takes me off where I want to take him because they sometimes say a dumb question. Well, Jeff, I know, here's what's happening. I'm leading them, and this person goes, Jeff, tell them about how the helo works. Whoa, I just lost whatever I just said. Or Jeff, tell them about that blood glucose thing that's coming. And they interject. No, shh, shh, listen. Listen, this is how you do it, guys. And like I said, I'm not being mean. I'm just telling you how this works. Never interject into conversation unless asked. I'll talk. I'll go, hey, Bill, are you there? Bill, please interject and tell this person about bump, and I'll lead Bill. And then Bill will take himself off mute and go. I'll pull that person in if I want them because I know what they're going to say. Okay, expert will lead prospect to make decision and give direction to you on what to do next. In closing, if the prospect is ready to get started, you be prepared. You, the prospect. Okay, make sure you have your website. Know where to send this person. Know that part of it. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to give this person direction. If the prospect is not ready to get started, we, the expert, will be smart enough to understand where this is going and we'll move them towards the next event. Remember last night's call with the couple? Now, I could have closed her in a second. No, it wasn't the right thing to do. I want you guys on the right team, so I gave them direction. Two things I did. I gave them direction to see if they were going to do it. Okay, that's what I do. I tell people what to do and see if they do it. I don't struggle with people that fight me. I move them towards the next event. I believed as the expert that the next thing was what? Give them more information and let them make their decision. Okay, but it's important for you to maintain positive contact. It could be a social, it could be a next meeting, whatever it is. But the big part, guys, okay, in this system, I'm going to go back as we close this thing out. On the third-party system, when you open up your contact base right here, when you open up this contact base, you're going to have people with all walks of experience. Guys, listen, you have a lot of people in your system that you know, if you're here financially, you have a lot of people in your contact base that are below you, right? So they look up to you. You got a lot of people in your contact base that are equal to you. That's a lot of ego if they're equal. Then you got people that are above you, right? It's going to be easy for you to talk to these people because they already respect you. But these people and these people, this is where you need third party. I would even say for these people, because it allows you to at least hear how a three-way call goes. And this is what I want you guys to understand about this. So the distributor and prospect call the upline, or the distributor and expert call the prospect. Okay, wait. This is too much for me. Should the distributor and prospect call the upline? Yeah, you have the upline on, and you call the prospect, and then you make the introduction. That's really semantics, guys. Okay, but just make sure, for example, if you set up a three-way call, okay, if you set up a three-way call, okay, obviously you're calling your upline first to get what times work for him or that person. Okay, what times are you available? And the person will say, I'll be able to. Then you call the prospect and say, listen, okay, I'm going to put you on the phone call with Mr. Giamalva, Jeff Giamalva, 24 years of experience. He's given us 10 minutes of his time, and then you confirm it, and then you bring us on. That's how you do it. Okay, and then remember, you make the introduction, put yourself on mute, because if you're pulling me in as an example, this could be with anybody, I'm going to ask you some questions. Well, tell me about this person. How did you know him? Right, I'm going to get some information so I know the shot before I get on the phone with him. I'm going to ask him the same questions, but at least I know because you gave me some information so I know what questions to ask. You follow me? It's already half done if you could give me more information prior to me getting on the phone with this person. Because I know how to spin my story. I know where this person's coming from. You want to know why? Okay, and I promise you I'm going to shut up now because this went. Here's why. Okay, the reason why I know this, why is this on here? Okay, let me just see if this works. Is because I know, based on what you're telling me, I know which quadrant this person's at. I know who you're putting me on the phone with. If I just ask you, tell me about this person, I can know if he's an employee, if he's self-employed, if he's a business owner or investor. Because you're giving me this information. And based on who I'm talking to determines the message I'm going to send. Okay, that's how it works. So I always just tell my story. And you guys know my story, right? Health club industry, didn't go to college, barely made it through high school. And I'm saying this because someone just asked me this question. Okay, started with Bally Health Clubs, minimum wage employee, climbed the corporate ladder, became vice president of sales and marketing for that company. Industry went through changes. Forced us to look for another source of income. My wife got involved in network marketing. 2 years later, retired me. And this is all we've done now for 24 years. There you go. Now, I tell that story every single time. So that's the training today. Okay, this has been recorded. It'll be on Giamalva Global YouTube page. Remember tomorrow, everyone. Remember tomorrow is Open Mic Friday. I want you to share your testimonials for all the people that were on Monday. Okay, I want you to be able to, in 3 minutes, relay your story. Okay, appreciate all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me stop the recording. Boom, recording is now